Ito sir, still attending the different hearings at nagpapahinga po to recuperate from my illnesses.
Okay, sana nasa magandang kakalagayan. Attorney Del Rosario, natatanda mo ba
Maraming salamat po.
certification na in-issue mo about sa desktop na binili ninyo noong 2018 at nang inirelease to at na-deliver sa inyo noong 2019 na tinadhana ng batas sa bawal pero binili nyo pa rin? Tanda mo ba to? Ay, pakikita ko sa iyo yung certification na in-issue mo.
Yes sir, the certification,
Tingnan mo muna yung attorney
Okay.
para at least baka
Sige, sir.
ma-remind ka na ito ay pinirmahan mo mismo na sinecertify mo na ito ay nag-undergo ng appropriate evaluation. Yan, attorney. So natatandaan mo to?
actually sir, that is not my signature. No? The internal legal department senior manager signed in my behalf.
Signature tong
Naka-form.
naman ito, si Rogelio Pocolan.
Yes sir. So,
So ito hindi.
masabi ko lang, Mr. Chair, that the review of the legal sector pertains to the whether the bidding conformed to the provisions of the Procurement Act. And the format actually of the contract is being reviewed din po ng Office of the Government.
Okay, so kung hindi ka nakapirma dito si Attorney Pocolan, pero sa contract between PhilHealth saka sa Masangkay Computer Center, nakapirma ka, Attorney Del Rosario. Ayan.
Yes sir.
Nakapirma si Jovita Haragona, si Villasin, ikaw, si Basa, si Kilap, si Roy Ferrer. Lahat kayo nakapirma dito. Na ibig sabihin, inaalaw nyo yung pagbili noong 6.9 million, 111 units for 62,000 each. Tama ba yun o mali, Attorney?
Yes sir, I think I signed as one of the witnesses sa contract. But the legal sector sir does not review the budget or amount of...
Pero being the legal head ng PhilHealth, Attorney Del Rosario, dapat alam mo yung mga existing na batas na sinasabi ng 2018 GAA, Section 23. Bawal ang bumili ng desktop saka laptop dahil to dapat bibilin sa PSDBM. Pero binili nyo pa rin, pinirmahan nyo pa rin yung kontrata. Bakit? Mr. Attorney Del Rosario, bakit?
I have to review that sir, no? I don't remember the details of the contract. But based on RA 9184, it is the Bids and Awards Committee that is accountable in ensuring the compliance of a particular procurement procedure in the conformity to all laws and to the procurement.
Attorney Del Rosario, hindi nga kayo compliant dahil sa Republic Act 9184, Annex C, no? Sinasabi doon, dapat kapag nagpo-procure kayo, ang maximum allowable period of time for procurement is only 136 days. Pero dito sa kontrata nyo, Mr. Chairman, inabot kayo ng 240 days. Mula sa pre-bid, sa advertisement, sa notice of award, saka notice to proceed, dapat 136 days lamang. Yan ang sinasabi ng Republic Act 9184. Pero sumobra kayo. Notice of award, 240 days. That is violation, Attorney Del Rosario. Aside sa violation nyo sa Republic Act ng GAA 2018, Section 23, binayolate din nyo yung Republic Act 9184 at pumirma kayo sa kontrata para i-release itong mga desktop na pinagbabawal ninyong bilhin. Bakit, Attorney?
I will need to review the details of that, Mr. Chairman.
Hindi na mare-review to kasi nga na-procure nyo na ito Nagawa nyo na yung pagkakamali. Ngayon, ang tanong ko sa inyo, kahit bawal, binibili ninyo, para kayong merong kinikilingan. Attorney Del Rosario, ikaw ay Region 1 Director. Nung 2015, tama po ba yun?
August of 2015, yes, that's correct.
2015, okay. May natatandaan ka ba na may pinirmahan ka na pag-approve ng procurement ng desktop uli. Same supplier, noong 2015, 1.2 million. Noong July 30, 2015. Ikaw ang pumirma dito. Yan, attorney. Natatandaan mo ba yung... natatandaan mo ba yan?
It appears to be my signature, Mr. Chairman, but
Okay.
I don't remember exactly the...
That is back resolution, para ma-remind kita, back resolution number 35, series 2015. At inaalaw nyo na bumili ng 1.2 million desktop at ang nanalong supplier ay same doon sa inaprubahan nyo na bawal, yung masangkay. At ang masama dito, Mr. Chairman, yung pinagbigyan nyo ng proyekto, according sa PhilHealth, sa inyo mismo, under blacklisting order number 01-2015, blacklisted sila mula June 30, 2015 to June 29, 2016. Pero noong July 30, 2015, binigay nyo yung kontrata at inaprubahan nyo yung pagbili ng desktop. Bakit, Attorney Del Rosario? Blacklisted na. Tapos binigyan nyo pa rin ng proyekto. Bakit po?
I don't remember that, Your Honor, and I'm not aware that that particular supplier is blacklisted. And who issued the blacklisting? I'm not aware.
Being a lawyer, due diligence, no? Siyempre, kapag abogado ka, siyempre, check mo lahat ng mga legality nung inyong pipirmahang mga dokumento. Ako nga, hindi nga ako abogado nung mayor ako talagang bawat lahat sa kontrata, tinitignan ko kung sila ba ay disqualified, sila ba ay blacklisted.
Honorable Fernandez, mabilis na singit lang ho. Ma'am, yan po yung binabanggit ni Deputy Speaker Fernandez. Dapat sa back, kung blacklisted po yan, bakit nyo pinabayaan makapag-bid?
Totoo, Mr. Chairman. Sino tinatanong niya?
Mr.
Okay.
Chair, ginawa po yata to sa region, so hindi po sa central office. Sa central office.
Yes, but kahit
Yes,
na po
correct. Ginawa ito sa region, pero you have the command responsibility sa national dahil kayo nag-i-issue ng mga blacklisted companies. Galing yan sa national. Dapat alam din ng national to. But at any rate, Mr. Chairman, Okay.
Deputy Speaker Fernandez, just to emphasize yung point mo, ang ibig sabihin, blacklisted ka sa national, pwede ka mag-bid sa ARM?
no, Mr.
Pwede ka
Chairman,
mag-bid
as a matter of
sa
fact,
Region 1? Hindi, di ba?
correct, hindi. Dapat buong Pilipinas at ang nakalagay dito sa inyo pong order, they cannot transact sa lahat ng government agencies, Mr. Chairman. Now, Mr. Chairman, alam mo parang balik tayo kay Attorney Del Rosario. Attorney Del Rosario, ano pong masasabi niyo doon?
I think I have to look into the documents. Kailan po naging effect yung blacklisting at whether that particular procurement activity has already been ongoing from the blacklisting. So I don't remember the details of that, Your Honor.
Okay,
But
Attorney Del Rosario, no? Kasi ang nakakamahiwaga sa akin dito, Mr. Chairman, itong the same group ng supplier, yung Masangkay Computer Center, na noong 2018 to 2019, pinagbabawal na ng batas na bumili ng desktop. Bumili ka pa rin doon, Attorney Del Rosario. At doon noong 2015, nung ikaw ang Region 1 Director, itong the same company, na blacklisted, binigyan mo pa rin ng project. At as a matter of fact, Mr. Chairman, kahit noong 2017, meron din silang project, bali pa rin yung kanilang maximum allowable time para sa pagbili ng mga goods. Sumusobra pa rin sila sa araw. Para meron silang pattern, Mr. Chairman, no? From Region 1, si Attorney Del Rosario, inakay niya yung Masangkay hanggang sa national, bawal na bumili pa rin sila. Parang
That is not a fair statement, Mr. Chairman.
Lagi kayong
Wala po tayong inaakay.
Attorney Del Rosario.
Just a quick, Honorable De Rosario, may mga dokumento si Congressman Fernandez eh.
Yes, sir.
So, palagay ko hindi naman unfair factual yung pinapakita niya. Kaya nga tinatanong niya yung back at tinatanong ka niya para maininaw tong punto to. Pero may mga dokumento siyang pinapakita.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Chair. But the insinuation na inakay ko po yung provider is not fair, no? Dahil una, the procurement process, ang determination niyan ay sa Bids and Awards Committee and sa end user. The role of legal there is to review whether the process conformed with the procurement provisions in RA 9184, no? So it's
Hindi
not
nga
fair
tama,
to...
Mr. Chairman, Attorney Del Rosario. Dapat nga talaga tinitingnan nila lahat ng evaluation. At ikaw nga yung nag-certify pa nga eh. Doon sa
Hindi
pagbigay
nga,
ng laptops.
hindi nga ako, sir, eh. Di ba? It was not my signature.
It was not your signature,
It
but
was,
coming from your legal department.
It was processed by the internal legal department.
Sandali muna, Attorney Del Rosario. Tanungin muna natin si yung nakapirma ditong isa, si sandali. Si Pukatan.
Attorney Pucalan is recognized.
Pucalan, Attorney Pucalan. Sige, tatanungin kita. Okay.
Klaro lang. Attorney De Rosario, nakikinig ka rin, ano?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Hindi ibig sabihin na hindi ikaw ang nakapirma. Kung nanggaling sa department mo, is you do not have command responsibility. But being
Yeah,
fair
I understand.
to Attorney Pucalan, Attorney Pucalan kindly reply.
Attorney Pucalan, ito yung dokumento na nagse-certify na sinasabi kahit sabi bawal sa batas bumili, dapat bumili kayo sa PSDBM. Sinicertify dito na lahat nag-undergo sa appropriate evaluation and upon review of the specific provision, no legal impediment for the final execution. Ikaw ang pumirma. So, ikaw ba humingi ng authority kay Attorney Del Rosario?
Mr. Chair, good morning. We have CPO on the who will be the OIC in case Attorney Del Rosario is on leave or on official travel, no? So ako po ang next in rank sa kanya in case meron po nasa on leave po siya or nasa official travel.
During that time, na pinirmahan mo to on behalf of Attorney Del Rosario.
Yes, sir. I only sign in behalf of Attorney Del Rosario, of course, with
So,
his
pinirmahan mo to
clearance.
on behalf of Attorney Del Rosario.
Yes, Your Honor.
At
But
hindi,
I would like to clarify, sir, no?
sige, go
that,
ahead.
when the document is endorsed to the internal legal department for review of the contract, we always require duly signed back resolution from the concerned back because that is the only assurance.
Attorney Pucalan, sandali muna. Okay tayo doon sa lahat ng procedure kapag nagbibid pag nag-aano tayo, nagpo-procure tayo. In the first place, hindi ito pwedeng mag-undergo ng process dahil mali na. Dahil sinasabi ng GAA 2018, Section 23, bawal kayong bumili ng desktop and laptops. Kaya sabihin mo kung ano man yung klase ng procurement na ginagawa nyo, hindi na pwede magproseso.
Sir,
Dahil in the first
was,
place, bawal nga.
Sir, but that was already approved by the concerned back, validated by the TWG of the back
Hindi nyo ba
IT.
alam yung batas na GAA
Okay.
2018, Section 23? Hindi nyo alam?
Sir,
Are you aware of that? Yes or no?
We
I
are
think,
aware of the RA.
Attorney Pucalan,
Yes, sir.
ang question dito kasi, yung PSDBM, sinertify mo pa. Pero lumalabas nga, mas mura yung PSDBM. So yung certification mo, based doon sa recommendation ng back. But
Yes, sir.
ang sinasabi ni Honorable Fernandez, mali nga. Kasi kung chinek nyo lang yung PSDBM at chinek nyo yung presyo na to, makikita mo kagad yung conflict na mas mababa ang PSDBM.
Sir, but that obligation is should have been performed by the back because under the procurement law, the back itself is duty
As a lawyer,
bound to ensure
okay,
strict
Attorney
compliance
Pucalan,
with the
as a
procurement.
lawyer, nilagay mo yung pirma mo doon. So, pabayaan na natin yung kasong yan. Pero sinasabi ko sa iyo, pumirma ka and you take responsibility based on the recommendation of back. Pag nag-file ng kaso, you cannot just point to the back. because you certified the actions of the bank. So yun na lang po siguro.
Tama, okay.
Honorable
Sige,
Fernandez.
at least, okay.
Mr. Chairman.
At any rate, moving forward tayo, at alam naman natin na mali na yung ginawa nila, at nagpapalusot pa sila. Attorney Del Rosario, are you aware of Republic Act 11127?
I don't remember, Your Honor.
Ito po yung pagbibigay ng authority doon po sa inyong ginawang payment system ng PhilHealth na dapat po ay aprobado ng ating pong Bangko Sentral. Kasi hindi ko po kayo natanong noon. Kasi
Yes, sir.
kung kayo legal, syempre lahat ng mga gagawin nyo sa PhilHealth dapat dumadaan po sa legal para hindi po nailalagay sa alanganin yung inyong pong PhilHealth Board. Kasi nga dito, dahil sinasabi ng batas, under National Payment System, dapat authorized kayo, dapat supervised kayo, dapat regulated kayo. Hindi kayo makakapag-release ng pera sa National Payment System. Paglalagay ng pera sa ospital o sa mga different LGUs, bawal yun. Aware po ba kayo dito na ginawa niyo yung payment system pero hindi pa kayo authorized ng batas?
No, sir. I'm not aware that there is a deficiency in the compliance of PhilHealth. But may I also point out that the payment system of PhilHealth has been existing since its creation, Your Honor.
Existing, since what?
Since the creation of PhilHealth, that payment through the banks has already been implemented, Your
Tama
Honor.
ka doon, Attorney Del Rosario. As a matter of fact, ay ito pong batas na to ay naaprubahan lamang no October 2018. Pinirmahan po ng Pangulo ng Bansa, Rodrigo Roa Duterte. At ayon sa Bangko Sentral, yung implementing rules ay na-implement noong October 1, 2019. Now, noong 2019, hindi po ba kayo nag-undergo na maaprubahan kayo ng Bangko Sentral at you'll be under regulation and supervision? O talagang iniiwasan ninyo na mag-undergo sa Bangko Sentral dahil nga mabubuko na yung ginawa nyo, yung modus operandi nyo, wala na, sira na, masasayang araw. Di ba? Kasi,
That again, sir, is an unfair insinuation.
ito,
The
po, Attorney Del Rosario, ito pong scheme na sinasabi ng Bangko Sentral, tunay na napakahigpit pagdating sa payment system. Hindi kayo basta-basta makakapag-release ng pera kung hindi dadaan sa Bangko Sentral sa kanilang payment system scheme. Ngayon, Mr. Chairman, anong ginawa nyo noong October 2019? Nung malaman ninyo na meron ng ganitong implementing rules and regulation ng ating pong Bangko Sentral, sabi ng ating operating payment system, si Atty. Duque, hindi kayo nag-undergo. Kayo bilang abogado, kayo ang legal department, dapat alam ninyo to. Ano po ang ginawa ninyo?
Sir, I think the payment system, the end user can very well explain that. But on October 2019, for the record, I was not. I was on study leave, no. So I'm not familiar with the law that you mentioned. But I recognize that that particular requirement of law should have been reviewed by the legal sector.